Before I started my online business, I was a real estate agent. And the reason I become a real estate agent is because my business coach, said that, hey Nick, you either be a real estate agent or an insurance salesperson, because you have to learn the basic of basic. That is selling. If you don't know how to sell, there's no way for you to start a business. So I listened to him, right? So I said, yeah, maybe I can become a real estate agent, right? So I started to doing real estate selling and and try to give away flyers on the street. By then, I knew nothing about selling, so it's really confusing and frustrating. So I just listened whatever my supervisor told me to do. So he would say that, oh, go give away flyer on the street. I would say, do you want to buy a house? Do you want to buy a house? Do you want to buy a house? Things like that, right? Or if we say, hey, go do open house. So I would try to do open house, right? But you see, it's really ineffective. So I was really, really frustrated. I didn't know what to do. I feel really panic. What happened? I'm really bad about selling. So I'm so confused. So one day I decided to think, okay, maybe there's something more. I need to learn more. So I started to buy book. I started to buy CDs, and I buy a lot of book about CDs, about how to sell and about how to invest in real estate as well, because I'm learning investing as well by then. So after a days of studying, I feel overwhelmed, right? You can see there's so many information out there about how to sell, how to buy, how to invest. So I'm like, wow, I cannot digest those things. I need to write it down. I need to document the entire themes. So I started a small blog, and I tried to share whatever I learned during the journey by them. So, but after a few weeks, I still decided to resign because they're so overwhelming and so frustrated. I didn't get any money by then. So you can see, so that's the reason I quitted the job. And I say, maybe being an agent is not for me. I want to start something new. That's the beginning of my online business. I started to implement whatever I learned about selling and marketing to online digital world, right? So I didn't think much by then. So after a few months, when I was working on a website, I got a phone call. So I say, hey, hello. I say, hey, are you Nick? I say, yeah. I say, hey, you have to be my real estate agent. I say, what? I say, yeah, you have to be my real estate agent because I want to sell my properties and I think you are professional. I was like, hey, sorry, but I'm not doing that anymore. So I was thinking who was this guy? Who is this guy from? But I didn't tell him and say, oh, sorry, but I'm not doing that anymore. I'm working on my business right now, so sorry. So, and I hung up. A few weeks later, I got another phone call. Say, hey, are you Nick? I said, yeah. Oh, I want to buy a property. Can you show me what's the best one? I was like, what? I said, I want to buy a house. Can you show me? I said, sorry, I'm not doing that anymore. Sorry, you can find others. I can recommend you to other professional agent, but not me. So, and it happens more and more frequently. Sometimes I get 2 phone calls a week, and I don't know where those guys from. So I was really annoyed, right? Then I started to get emails as well. So sometimes I would get email in my inbox say, hey, I want to buy a real estate. Hey, I want to buy a house. Hey, can you teach me how to sign the contract? I was like, wait a minute. How can those guys found my contact info? So I was really annoyed. So I decided to reply them and ask them where they find me where did they find me, right? So one of them replied back. He said, oh, I saw your blog post. I was, what? I said, so I replied, said, what did you say? He said, oh, I read your content. I read your blog. I think you're professional. That's why I emailed you to ask for your advice. And by then, I was a totally newbie. And I just write whatever I learned during the process. And some people starting to think I'm the professional guy. And that's the first time I discovered the power of using content. So if you are not using content yet, you can start to create one. Because guess what? If you only use maybe Facebook to share your thinking, your content, it'll be only last for a few minutes or sometimes few hours. But if you create what I call content asset, like a blog, like YouTube, it will be there forever. So it will become the ultimate asset for you. And so in later video, I will share with you how you can create what I call content asset and what are the types of them. So thanks for watching. I'll see you soon in the next video.